win above that. But right now we do see ilFX playing Octane. Octane is in fact a new TAW member. I believe he is. I'm not sure what rank Octane is, but he is a new member of TAW, and we are going to go ahead and open this game up here. We do have ilFX spawning at the 9 o'clock position here on the map, Shattered Temple, and it looks like Octane is in fact Zerg, and he's spawning at the 6 o'clock position. And it looks like, who will win this match? I have no idea, but I think my gut is telling me to go with ilFX. What do you think, Lonely Zealot?
That's definitely the strong choice. ilFX is, I believe he's a Masters. He's definitely a strong Terran. He's got some great builds under his belt, and I think he's definitely in the running to take this whole 1v1 ops. He's definitely a very strong contender.
I think so too, and right now he's doing pretty well. He did in fact play a previous Zerg. He did play, for those of you tuning in, ilFX just played Subrat, and Subrat did not win, or ilFX I guess was able to take the game. So he is in fact, I think this is a King of the Hill type game where the winner basically stays until he loses. So we are going to see though that Octane is going to scout his drone over here, and I'm not necessarily sure why. I think he doesn't know that this map you can't really spawn right beside your opponent. You can only spawn across the map. So I'm not necessarily sure, but he did scout with his Overlord to see exactly where the Terran player was at. It looks like ilFX.
Yep, his first scout is over right to the bottom right where Octane is. So he's going to get a good sight that he's not going for a fast expansion.
That is true.
The pool is down. The pool is down.
Ooh. We do see, yep, you do see the pool design. We did have I think we got actually an early extractor here. I wonder if we're going to be seeing some metabolic boost timing or something. I'm not necessarily. He did get out that he did get out that extractor pretty early. We might even see roaches, but I'm not necessarily sure as to what Octane is doing. But we do see ilFX. He is actually opening up pretty standard. We do see a drone in his base, kind of getting some information going, but I'm pretty sure ilFX has a clear goal on what he wants to do in this game. I'm not necessarily sure as to what Octane is going to be doing, but we're going to find out in a bit.
Yeah, he's not giving it away. Metabolic boost is on the way, though. No Zerglings yet.
We do see that ilFX was able to kill off this drone here in this base, and let me get your check out real fast. Go ahead and say something.
All right.
Gotcha.
Got a queen on the way.
You
nice
sound
queen.
a lot better.
Awesome.
That was totally my fault. Okay. Yep.
It's all good.
Perfect. I see you hear you a lot better. I'm pretty sure everybody else can hear you better. That was my fault. I forgot I could change the volume in my Skype here.
It's no problem. It happens.
But yeah, we did see. We actually do see. I'm at the productions tab here. We do see metabolic boost is well underway, as well as 4 Zerglings. I also see that actually ilFX is going for the factory, and he is laying down the reactor on his barracks. So we might see a change here from his factory. He might move his factory over to that reactor and get out some Hellions, which is very common in a TVZ.
You gonna give me orders?
Yep, and it looks like Octane is moving out with 4 Lings. He's going to take the Middle Zelnaga Tower to get some map control here.
Which is very smart, because as a Zerg player, you really needed you to use these basically speedlings to try and get some map control and see exactly what the Terran player is doing. I would like to see him maybe move up to the Terran player's ramp to see exactly what's going on, because right now I think Octane is unaware that we do see some Hellions coming out of this factory.
Yep, he is going Reactor Hellions. Probably not going to see Blue Flame then, but he is getting the command center, so we know where he's going to go expand after this. Ooh, Hellions taking out. Oh no, not getting one of them.
Looks like they might move
Lings
out.
Running for their lives.
That is true, and I think Lings are actually just a teeny bit faster than these Hellions, so these Lings are probably going to get out safely, but I still think that Octane should have scouted the top here, because right now he's also unaware that the command center is being built, and we are going to see an expansion coming down for our Terran player, and we do see that Octane actually has his Overlord in a really bad position. He's going to lose this Overlord to
Did he see the command
Marines.
center, though?
He did see the command center.
All right.
He did see, as well as he did see another factory, so we might see a mech play coming out of this Terran player here.
Ooh, but we got some Hellions. We got 4 Hellions for ilFX moving down into the expansion of Octane. 1 drone there, not going to get much, but he does pick it off. He's going to try and take off the expansion. Thought he would move into the main, but he's afraid of spine crawlers, which there is one just popped up.
There is one spine crawler, and there's going to be another spine crawler being laid down right behind the base just to kind of avoid or kind of make sure those Hellions don't get back there. But they in fact do, and that spine crawler is not going to complete. We do see a spire, actually. If you notice, we do see a spire being built from our Zerg player too. But all these drones are going to be moved away, and it's going to delay the all this timing and resources for the Zerg player. But we do see actually ilFX is actually going to get some really good drone kills here. But the spine crawler might be able to take it out. And we saw a mule, random mule inside the Zerg player's base. I think he was just there to repair those Hellions, but
a little bit of BM, I think. A little bit of BM.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. But we do see that Octane is actually, I believe, really, really low on the worker count. We see
he has 13.
Exactly. We see 13 drones for Octane, and ilFX is already at 26. We do have the second expansion down, and he is building, kind of walling off his natural over here. So we do see ilFX is playing very, very smart right now. He's not playing too aggressive. He's just poking in and out with his Hellions, but he was able to manage and kill quite a few workers, which was really good for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many there were to begin with, but as of right now, Octane is down to 15 workers to 30 for ilFX, which is huge. Zerg is supposed to be ahead in worker count. It's 2-based to 2-based. He should to be safe be ahead in bases and expansions.
That's very true. That is very true. And a little bit of lag here. But we also did see that the Terran player did get out that command center just about the same time that Octane started saturating this natural here. We only see 3 workers over here. I really think Octane needs to just play defensively. He does have that Spire, but he's not building any mutas because he really doesn't
have building any
money.
drones either.
He's not building any
drones.
Exactly. I honestly think that Octane needs to just drone up a little bit harder and then maybe go out for some mutas. So I'm not necessarily sure, but we do see a big push here from ilFX. He is going to, in fact, take out the Zerglings, and he is moving in on the Zerg player right now. This is a perfect time for him to move out.
Yep, we're going to have a nice tank timing. Do they have Siege?
I believe Siege, go to the Productions tab here. For some reason my keyboard isn't working. We do see that Siege was, in fact, complete, I believe. We did see Blue Flame Hellion, Blue Flame
Blue
Research.
Flame just completed. Just completed.
And anytime we do see a Spine Crawler is going to poke out these Hellions. When Hellion does get taken out, the Spine Crawler is going to get taken out just as well. And maybe this hatchery? No, it looks like he's going to move in. He actually, ilFX isn't in such a good position right now. He was able to take out quite a few workers and stuff. He takes out the Queen, but right now he lost quite a few Marines and some Hellions. So we are going to see that ilFX does in fact take out this Marine tank army with just drones on.
He should be able to clean this up. Should be an easy cleanup for him. He's got 1 muta on the field. 18 Zerglings just came out.
Whoa, there they go.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that was kind of
it was a little bit late.
Timing,
it was reaction.
But yeah, I honestly would have preferred if ilFX took out this natural because he didn't really do all that much damage. It looks like that Octane does have quite a few Zerglings out at the Terran player's natural, but we do see some Hellions with Blue Flame. He needs to watch out, or else his Blue Flames are going to come out. They're going to move out now, and it looks like ilFX...
He surrounded 2 of them. Got 2 of them.
There you go. And it looks like he's going to take out this other one here. ilFX, it really needs to pull back and get out some units. We do see a Thor out right now. And it is, in fact...
I do want to say, though, during this push, Octane... Oh, there he goes. Octane should be droning up, and he just started 3 drones. So, I mean, it's a little better than no drones for the last 2-3 minutes. But he's still going to have a tremendous... deficit in the worker count. 49 SCVs to 27 drones.
That is indeed a very, very different, kind of economy both players have. We do see that Terran player is, in fact, he is getting us upgrades for his mech units. We do see a Thor. Actually, I think we see 2 Thors out. We actually see a little bit of an army back behind his base here because he's afraid that there's going to be some mutas out. 1 tank?
1 tank left in the middle, and almost got picked off by the Zerglings. That was huge. That was huge.
Was this the tank that was... No, I don't think this was the tank from down here. Wow, that is very interesting. We do see Cloud Spawn is
on that tank.
In fact advising us that Octane is going to have a hard time. That is indeed true. We do see Octane, even though he did have some really good moves not too long ago, he does cancel He canceled something.
Yeah, was it? I didn't see what it was.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't know, but he is in fact getting an infestation pit now. We do see he is getting. He obviously is getting some roaches out, which is kind of a good thing. He needs to get actually against these Thors here. Roaches are pretty good when it comes to Thors, but right now, ilFX really kind of outmasses him with a lot of with all these units here. So, I do think that Octane is going to have a very, very hard time right now playing this game out.
And with the upgrades, it just does not look like Octane is going to be able to stop any push that ilFX puts out there. He's got 3 Thors. That's just, if he makes any roaches or mutas, that's just going to decimate them.
Yes, we do see 3 Thors, and I think we have a 4th Thor back in the base, but I think he thinks he's an SCV. Trying to mine these minerals things isn't really going to work for him. So, but we do see that we saw quite a few factories being laid down here for ilFX, so this is definitely going to be a mech game. We see constant upgrades, and we do see that 3rd is in fact complete with the orbital command. He is going to go ahead and move that up to his 3rd base right now. So ilFX playing very, very smart right now. He knows he's in the lead. He knows he just wants to get this huge army and just pull out whenever he can. And it looks like we might see him pull out now. No? Yes? Not necessarily sure, but I believe ilFX is just in a really good position right now. But I think he's actually giving Octane some time to maybe build up, drone up a little more, and he's just getting a macro hatch back in his base.
Looks like he wants a fair game here. You know, it looks like he's giving him a little bit of space here. You know, get a little army so I have something to crush or maybe get crushed by.
That is very true. It looks like ilFX is probably just toying with Octane, maybe seeing if he can put up a fight or something. We do see Octane is in fact taking out the rocks at the gold base here. He is probably going to go ahead and lay a hatchery down there soon. Right now,
he's going to take that high yield.
He is going to take the high yield. And we do see, I kind of disagree with this. I mean, even though he really needs to get his hatchery done, another hatchery done, he does have a macro hatch in his base, but he really, really needs to saturate his natural right now, his 2nd base. He's got no drones over there. I kind of disagree with him getting a new base right now when he doesn't have anything at his natural. He really needs to saturate this a lot better, get some extractors up. And he did build an infestation pit. I do believe he wants to get infestors and possibly even broodlords if this becomes a late game, but right now he's got no gas.
Yeah, this push is just going to be the end of him. There's no way he can come back from this. At 17 minutes in the game with no drones on your 2nd expansion, it's just not going to help you out. It's counterproductive at this point.
That is very true. We do see that ilFX is in fact taking a ton of. He's being very, very aggressive right now. We do see Octane is taking a ton of damage. It looks like his workers are trying to repair that hatchery, but drones can't repair anything. So it looks like these Hellions and Marines, siege tanks, and all of these Thors are going to go ahead and take out everything that Octane has. So it looks like we're probably going to
see... Look at the range on that Thor.
I see that. That is a crazy range, but right now it looks like that he's just going to move in on the main base. The siege tank's well aware of taking out that spine crawler. I mean, you see GG from Octane.